Well, another vlog morning, and that's my buddy. Oh, Mario, you keep me company, don't you? I get plenty of company though, so I'm not alone. But last night, so I just wanted to share that last night was one of my tougher nights with my pain in that arm there. It was excruciating, and I know your friends have been following me on Facebook, so you know what I've been going through. And I try not to complain. What I do point out is I can't type and I can't write, and the arm has been giving me a lot of problems since. And now at least I know I have that tear. So in everything that I've been reading about it, it says surgical repair. So this morning, as I lay here after a really bad night, this is all I can do, and this is kind of the reality of my life. And I know everybody has their own walk in life. And I'm just going to put you right here for now. I pray, and I pray, and I pray. And I don't even call it praying. I call it just, calling up Jesus. I call him up. And I talked to him, and this morning I called him up. And I asked him, I know he can't come down and do surgery on that arm. I get that. It's not like he's just going to come on down and surgically repair me, but I did ask finally for healing. And friends, this is the reality. I haven't asked for healing. And I don't know why. Sometimes the most obvious things in life, when it comes to our walk, we don't ask for. And I haven't asked for the most obvious. So as I laid here this morning, next to the wood stove with Mario in my praise book, I prayed for healing. And I'm kind of, I should have faith. I do have faith. The pain is so excruciating. But, it's feeling... I'm not going to, it's like I don't want to jinx myself, but it's feeling better. It's okay, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to go on today, continue this vlog, and just trust in Jesus, right? Because that's all I can do. And I know, if you're visiting my vlog, you'll probably already know that my whole journey does involve me walking with the Lord. So, and 99% of the people who come here, even people who have, say we're all different religions, we have all different beliefs. Some of us believe, some of us don't believe, some are atheists, some are agnostic. But I think you get where Starry's coming from, right? I mean, I all love you and you all love me, and this isn't a religious channel. I don't think it's a religious channel. I am who I am, and that's my walk. That's just the way it is, and I'm glad you all still love me. I know you do, because I love you. But I'm gonna get going here. It's a cloudy day. Oh, I can't believe my arm is actually feeling. I'm not gonna say anything. I'll just see, because look at. Oh, friends, really. My arm has been in complete dire pain. 10 out of 10 if I was a nurse. I am a nurse. Asking to rate it. It's 10 out of 10 last night. I'm just laying here praying, so it just feels like a blanket of warmth has been poured over me, and I just feel relief. It's kind of spooky sometimes when stuff like this happens, but it's foggy out. Let's focus on that for now. It's foggy out, and I'm going to have to go out there and start the generator, and that's okay, because I've got my warm PJs on, and my socks that somebody knitted for me. I think it was Francis who gave me these socks. So I'm going to go out there, and we'll see how the arm is doing throughout the day, and we'll get on it. So, Saturday, I hope to have a Sunday sermon coming up. You know what? I'm going to be talking about trolls. trolls and frauds. So if you're interested in that, come join me for a Starry sermon. Okay. Yeah, here I am in the morning. Rough night, but that's okay. Let's get going, friends. Oh yeah, and I'll give you friends an update too, because the MRI is coming up Monday. So I don't know if you'll get the vlog on Monday. Probably you'll get the vlog Monday, Tuesday, I think. Yeah, you'll get the vlog on Tuesday. I'm making the trip to Coeur d'Alene to see the 2 specialists about surgical repair of my arm and what's going on with the fracture in my neck. Should probably pray for that too. All right, let's get. When I go outside, you know what? I just go outside in my PJs. When you live off grid in the middle of nowhere, you're not worried about seeing your neighbors. There are no neighbors around here. No one's going to come visit you out of the blue. Well, sometimes the guy comes through the woods. It shows up unexpectedly. But you know what I'm saying. When it's early in the morning, you can go outside without worrying about your neighbors seeing you in red velour pajamas and knitted socks. But at least they match, see? Oh, and while we're at it, so you see how Starry is dressed? Yeah, real fashionable, yeah. But someone had mentioned that they made special clothing for people who have shoulders. I have a hard time with my tooth out, with shoulder injuries. And that's interesting because the reason why I am in what I'm wearing is like this. It's very easy to take on and off. Many times I don't even put the straps on. Because it's hard for me to manipulate that arm and wearing, so getting dressed, getting dressed and getting my clothes off is hard. I never even thought about things like that. You don't think about things like that until you get injured. And then you start looking at all your clothing in the closet, like, what can I wear that I can actually put on? Half the clothing that I have, I can't wear. Everything that I wear now better has the ability to stretch. It better stretch, because if it don't stretch, it ain't going on at all. So when I put even my my sports bras on, they're very stretchy sports bra, because what I do is I put them on from my toes up, and even like this can go over this. This is I wear this at night, and you see it's half off me, and I don't really care, but it goes on feet first. Everything goes on feet first. Most stuff don't go over my head anymore. Just doesn't. So, little things like that changes when you get injured. It's amazing the things that you have to reevaluate and adjust. It's funny because as I lay here on the ground, I can't lay in the ground anymore. Here's another therapeutic pad. Yeah, my friend dropped that off for me just a couple weeks ago, and she said, we're throwing out these therapeutic pads, and then I thought of Starry. So I'm not able to just lay on the ground like I used to do. No, it ain't happening. And then when I get out of bed, my bed is on the ground. My bed is on the ground. Did I show? I think I showed you my bed. My bed's on the ground. It's got sheepskin on it. It's got the therapeutic pad. So when I get out of bed, I roll. It's very nasty how I get out of bed. And that's one of the reasons why, Mr. Hilder, there's no sharing a bed with a spouse when you get injured. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. My whole bed is like a hospital bed. So, and I'm sure there's many of you friends out there they've been sick, and you have spouses that are sick, or kids that are sick. You got to either get a hospital bed or set up a bed that's therapeutic for them. And that's the reality of my injuries too. So there's a lot of things that changed in my personal daily routine, getting dressed, getting undressed, the clothing that I wear, and even sleeping and all that stuff. So, okay. All right, before it gets too late, I'm gonna see, Starry's talking again. This is just gonna be probably I'm gonna run out there, start the generator, and that's gonna be the end of the vlog, because it's gonna be too long. But I got a nice bed of coals, and I already put my tea on. See? And my pot. Oh, and it's getting hot. I better get that. And I got my clothing drying. Look at that. We hung that up yesterday, and I don't even need to use the dryer here because the clothes rack inside works really well. So, all right, let's go outside real quickly. We'll start that generator, and that'll be the start of Starry's day. So thanks, friend, for coming along. If I don't say goodbye later. All right, goodbye now, and we'll see you on probably Tuesday for another vlog. And if you can, boy, share the vlogs, share them. I would like my journey to get out there for others, so that I can help them, not feel so alone, and give other people an inside peek of what it's like to be injured. And what happens when you live this sustainable off-grid life? How do you cope? What are the things that make it difficult? And then being a nurse too, I'm going to start sharing some more of what I'm doing to heal medically. And I know all you friends have been asking about that too. So as long as I could hold a camera with my good arm, see my good arm. Oh, and one last thing. I know, Starry's. See, I just keep talking. Yeah, because my arm, that pain is, I'm telling you, friends, Jesus is feeling better. I'm just saying. Okay, so before I run out of space, share the videos if you can. If I don't know how to Twitter. Okay, whatever you people do to share, all you fancy people with the fancy phones, get the videos, my vlogs out there if you can. And the reason being, I really want to share my journey, hopefully to touch people's lives who are going through things that are hard, that are difficult. And I want to show them that there's hope. There's always hope. There's hope. And there's hope because Starry, look at my arm. There's always hope because Starry's going to show you that there's hope. And the other thing too, with my medical expertise, showing you how I'm healing, what I'm using, what I'm doing, and giving hopefully some practical medical advice. And the other thing is the off-grid, self-sustainable homestead part of all this. Just coming along on my journey to see what's it like. What's it like when you live off the grid and then you're injured? Yeah. So Twitter that. Twitter. Just get the word out there. All right, so next time you see me, we're going to be doing the trip down to Coeur d'Alene, and I'll be talking to some experts, neurologist and another ortho guy, seeing about surgeries, seeing about my fracture. I'm just hoping Jesus is going to be with me the whole time. Oh, he is with me. What am I saying? He's with me all the time. But we're going to go see those experts. And got my always got my red PJs on, and I got my pajamas. It's a cloudy, foggy day, and this morning, part of this setup here with living off the grid, man, I had a bad night. I can't believe that I just prayed, and I'm feeling, I don't know, I'm touching my arm, friends. And it's feeling better. Okay, I made it all the way over here. But, so, when it's foggy like this, there's no sun. See, there's no sun. So the solar panels aren't going to work. And this setup is, he's got this 16,000 watt generator. 16,000 watts. And because he's still trying to set it up, usually it's set up so that it automatically goes on when the battery bank is low. Well, here, and I'll show. There we go. Mario doesn't like any machine that makes a lot of noise. So as that's sputtering and spitting to get started, I should be good for the day. We'll keep that running up until hopefully those batteries are going to go to float. And that should get me through for today. Man, I'm walking back to the house, friends, and my arm, it's feeling, oh, I just feel so much better. Praise the Lord. Oh, you know, I'm just glad that I can I can share my vlogs with you, friends.